My wife cheated on me, with my cousin. The three of us were headed to sign divorce papers when bam, car crash. Next thing I knew, I was back on the day we got our marriage license. This time, no fights, no drama. We both knew it was over. She ditched me for Jason fast and skipped the country with him. I stayed behind, buried in law books and case files. 5 years later, she was famous, thanks to Jason pulling strings. Concerts, cash, fans screaming her name. Me, still grinding at a law firm, backing folks who needed real legal help. Then came the family reunion. She showed up on Jason's arm, smug and shining, throwing shade like it was sport. But when I mentioned I was settling down with someone else, her face snapped. I made one dumb mistake. How dare you move on? Seaport City, Carmoria. When I hit the hotel lobby, barely anyone had shown up yet. I grabbed a quiet seat, flipped open my laptop, and dove into a tough case. Then the doors swung open. Summer Tucker and Jason Perry strolled through the doors. All eyes on them. Relatives swarmed instantly, laying it on thick. Summer's killing it. Big name overseas, and married to a total success story. Heard the Carmoria Music Association begged her to come back and perform. She's making the whole family proud. Summer, my kid's obsessed with the violin. He won't shut up about you. Mind giving him a lesson or two? Summer flashed that polished smile, curling into Jason's side. Please, we're family. Just hit me up if he needs help. That opened the floodgates. Compliments flew like confetti. Suddenly, everyone remembered they were related, trying to score points. Summer tilted her chin up, soaking it all in like she was headlining a show. I wrapped up my work, popped off my headphones, and let out a big stretch with a yawn. Heads turned. Wait, Ethan's here? Thought he bailed on these things. Someone said it just loud enough to stir the pot. Summer's eyes flicked toward the voice, then scanned the room until they landed on the guy. He hasn't shown up to any family stuff lately? He nodded fast, like he was spilling juicy gossip. A smug little smirk slid across her face. 5 years ago, the day we woke up back in time, Summer and I had just gotten our marriage license. We were on our way to see our parents. Out of nowhere, she ditched me in front of everyone, ran straight into Jason's arms, and told him she loved him. Then she looked me dead in the eye and asked for a divorce. Said Jason was the one she really wanted. The whole family saw it go down. Most of them were here again today. Ethan's at Berivia Law, right? Dude's always buried in work. Never shows up to these things. Bet he's here for Summer. Maybe he still wants her back. That mess back then? Total humiliation. Summer's a star now, and Jason's her agent. Total power couple. Ethan trying to crawl back? Pathetic. The whispers kept going. Summer leaned into Jason, all smug. That's ancient history, she said, voice sweet. Jason's the one I really love. Silence. They looked so picture perfect. No one wanted to dig up the past. I barely glanced their way before flagging down a waiter. One coffee, no drama. I just wanted my parents to show up, say whatever they had to, and let me bounce. Jason didn't love that I was chilling. He strolled over, fake grin locked in place, voice dripping with sarcasm. Ethan, wow, didn't recognize you. You look beat. That job of yours eating you alive? Heads turned. Cue the peanut gallery. They jumped in like I was still 12. Ethan, you really should have picked a better job. Lawyers work nonstop and don't even make that much. Pushing 30 and still single? Embarrassing. No wonder you skip these get-togethers. Total disappointment. I locked eyes with Jason, then finally took a real look at him and Summer. Her hair was styled to perfection, wrapped in a plush cashmere coat, decked out in designer everything. She was practically sparkling with money. Jason had on a tailored suit, wedding ring shining. The way he carried himself, he looked like he stepped off the cover of a billionaire romance. No surprise people thought they were perfect. They nailed the look. I rubbed my temples and took a step back. Jason, you done? If so, back off. Your cheap cologne's killing my head. Jason's smile cracked. But before he could snap back, Summer cut in. Ethan Exeter, seriously? Jason's just being polite. Why the attitude? I clenched my jaw, annoyance rising fast, but I kept it cool. For now, no attitude. I've been grinding all day. I'm exhausted, and I'm not here to stroll down memory lane. Just need a little space, all right? Her expression twisted. Summer wasn't used to being brushed off. She thought her life was some dream I should be jealous of. To her, I was supposed to be bitter and longing, not standing here like I couldn't care less. Jason picked up on her mood fast and slid right in. Babe, it's just a family thing. Don't let Ethan bother you. After what went down back then, it makes sense he's still salty. We'll be the mature ones. That did the trick. She latched onto his arm and gave him a look. You're right. You always know how to deal with people. Then she turned to me, pure disgust on her face. Ethan, it's been years, and you're still the same stubborn mess. Honestly, pathetic. If you hadn't been so harsh back then, maybe it wouldn't have blown up like that, she snapped. Her words dragged me back. In our last life, we met at some art show, clicked fast, started dating, then tied the knot like it was meant to be. We threw a big party, friends, family, the works. That's when Jason crashed it. Slick suit, smug face, playing Mr. Perfect. The second Summer saw him, she froze. Didn't think much of it at first. But after that, she started drifting, pulled away, stopped sleeping in the same room. Something felt off. I just didn't want to admit it. We liked the same stuff, wanted the same things. I loved her. No way she'd cheat, right? But then she started staying out late, always on her phone. One night after work, I saw her outside, wrapped up in Jason's arms. That broke me. I snapped, demanded answers. She shot back. Ethan, look at you. You're always exhausted, sloppy, like some washed-up old man. Jason's everything you're not. Charming, clean, in control. He's who I want. Those words wrecked me. Then she said it. This marriage was a mistake. The one person I trusted ditched me for my own cousin. Once it was out, she didn't flinch. Just asked for a divorce. I lost everything. Eventually, I gave up. On the way to sign the papers, Jason kept running his mouth. I was too mad to notice the truck turning the corner. One loud crash, then black. When I came to, it was our wedding day again. Right after we got the license. I wasn't doing that mess twice, so I let them go. They got together, moved overseas. I went back to the law firm. This time, I had the upper hand, knew how it all played out. Climbed fast, became lead attorney, met someone real. No more heartbreak, no more do-overs. The whole clan had shown up. My parents strolled over, arm in arm, grinning. Ethan, did you say hi to everyone yet? I jerked my chin at the crowd. They're all over Jason and Summer. Doubt they even noticed me. Their smiles faded, but they stayed quiet. I got it. Those two had gone big overseas. Of course people wanted a piece of that spotlight. That's just how people are. Suck up to the flashy, stomp on the quiet. But as we moved in, I kept hearing the same crap on repeat. Sure, Summer picked the wrong guy at first, but that mistake led her to Jason. Totally fate. Yeah, Ethan's decent, but way too uptight. Still holding a grudge after all these years. If he ever needs Jason and Summer, good luck. Jason waltzed over, fake smile in place, pride flashing in his eyes. He raised his wine glass and stopped right in front of me. Ethan, don't let them get to you. I'm still your cousin. If you ever need anything, I'm here. Summer let out a snort. Seriously, grow up. Learn how to deal with people. Just look at you. Total train wreck. My parents were shaking with anger. I held them back, forcing a smile. You're right, every word. Then I guided them to a table and sat down. The food started rolling out, and so did the toasts. Everyone kept pushing Summer to spill about her time overseas. There must be tons of musicians out there. Had to be tough standing out, huh? Summer leaned into Jason, kissed his cheek, then beamed. It was rough, but Jason always believed in me. Without him, I probably would have quit and ended up stuck in some tiny office forever. A perfect pair. You two just click. Honestly, dumping Ethan for Jason was the smartest thing she ever did. Total glow up. They took turns hyping her up while throwing shade my way. To them, I was just the guy she ditched to level up. Mom's eyes went red with fury. She leaned over and muttered, "She's just playing some violin. What's she even bragging about?" I gave her a calm look. Everything's gonna be fine when Lydia shows. Just saying her name made my chest feel lighter. Right now, though, everyone was huddled around Summer, acting like this party wasn't even my parents' idea in the first place. We kept our heads down and waited. It wasn't until a server politely mentioned all the dishes were out that anyone even looked our way. Summer glanced around the hotel, taking in the downtown vibe, gallery paintings on the walls, crystal chandeliers, and fancy guests scattered around like a magazine shoot. She turned to me, smirking. "Wait, you booked this place? Does your salary even cover a single drink here? What is this? Sketchy money from your law firm? Trying to flex or something?" I didn't say a word, just walked off to settle the bill. On the way, Lydia called, said she might be late and told me to keep things smooth with the relatives. We talked for a bit, then I headed back. Right as I reached the door, Summer stepped in front of me. She gave me a once-over, eyes dripping with judgment, then dropped a fat wad of cash at my feet. "Stop pretending you've got money. Here, use this. Don't say I never helped you." I pushed it back. "Keep it. I'm good. And this money, save it," she snapped. "You think I don't know what you make? I told you after the divorce. Quit that dead-end job. It's hard, it's thankless, and the pay sucks. What's the point?" I didn't say a word. Just walked into the private room. 2 steps in, ran straight into Jason. "Ethan, let's get this straight. Stop hanging around Summer. She's my wife now. Don't think I don't see through this little dinner stunt. If your life's a mess, that's your problem. Quit using family as an excuse to creep into ours. Cut the crap. You're only making us hate you more." I raised a brow. No point arguing. Noted. After Summer and Jason left, the spotlight finally swung to my family. Uncle Tony jumped in first. "Kelly, Brian, this wasn't some big event. Why host a family dinner out of nowhere?" My parents shared a grin, then grabbed my hand. "Actually, we've got some good news. Thought we'd celebrate with everyone." I was just about to spill it when the door flew open. Jason stormed in, fuming. "Ethan, did you smash Summer's violin? That thing's worth like 800 grand. Summer rushed in after him, clutching the wrecked violin, eyes blazing. "I actually felt sorry for you and tried to help. And this is how you repay me? You trashed my violin at the front desk. How could you be such a jerk, Ethan?" I looked at the thing. A few busted strings, some nasty scratches. It wasn't totaled, but it definitely wasn't looking concert ready. I stayed chill. I never even touched it. If you've got time to throw shade, maybe use it to check the security cams and find out who actually did it. I was wiped. Just wanted to drop the news and bounce. But Jason kept pushing. "Summer and I always have security with us. The violin was left at the front desk. You're the only one who went out there. It had to be you." The relatives freaked and jumped in. "Ethan, you're the only one who left. Just apologize to Summer and Jason. We're family. They'll let it go." "Yeah, come on. That thing's worth $800,000. If they make you pay, you're screwed. Just say sorry and be done with it." Jason tilted his head, eyes ice cold. "Tell you what, kneel and apologize, and I'll cut you a deal. Just pay 100 grand. Summer chimed in fast. "Say sorry the right way, and I'll forgive you. Otherwise, see you in court." I shoved down the heat bubbling up, rubbed my temples. "I already said it wasn't me. If you really think it was, go ahead. Call the cops." The arguing pulled in the hotel staff, but none of them stepped in. Every server had gathered at the door, quiet, waiting. Then a woman slid in, wrapping her arm around my waist from behind. With a calm, clear voice, she asked, "Babe, what's going on here?"